Every day, in semiconductor factory, clean plastic packaging can still be recovered. But when it is made with the normal rubbish, its recycling value can be lost. The recycling bins are already here. The real problem is that people still need a clearer and easier way to sort plastic every day. My name is Kichun, and this is SortRight Penang.
Look at this. These clean plastics still have value, but if mixed up with the normal rubbish, the recycler may downgrade it, reject it, or even it may end up in landfill.
In semiconductor factory, this plastic can come from plastic film, plastic bag, and protective packagings. This material can still be recycled if they are kept in clean and separated. The issue is not that factory has no recycling system. The bins are already there. But bins alone do not mean the system works. Using the impact gap canvas, I can see the gap more clearly. Factory already have color-coded bins, poster, briefings, vendors, and sustainability targets. On paper, this look enough. But in daily work, workers are busy with production and shift rotations. When people are rushing, plastic sorting becomes easy to miss. The first limit is instructions. Many posters are too general. They show plastic bottles, but factory plastic is different. The second gap is feedback. After the plastic goes into the bins, the workers and cleaner normally do not know whether it is accepted, rejected, or mixed again. So, the people affected are workers, cleaner, recycler, and most important is the environment. For me, this is not just a bin issue, it is a system issue. SortRight Penang mission is simple. We help semiconductor factory keep clean plastic packaging out of normal rubbish. But we do not want to create another poster campaign. What makes SortRight different is three things. First, the system is built with the people who use it, workers and cleaner. So the guide uses real plastic example from their own work area. Second, we give feedback. Workers can see whether the plastic was sorted correctly or rejected later. Third, we involve recycler early. So the sorting guide follow what recycler can actually accept. So the value is not just recycling. The value is making plastic sorting easier, clearer, and more practical every day.
This is the SortRight Kit. It does not show the generic recycling symbol. It shows the actual example of the plastic waste from the factory. So the workers and the cleaner know what to do.
The QR code also linked to a short video guide in Bahasa Malaysia, Mandarin, Tamil, or English. This is important because in Malaysian factory, not everyone learn best in their same language. The second part is ShiftTrackers. It is a simple QR form, not a complicated apps. At the end of the shift, the recycling champion checked three things: whether the bins was used correctly, whether any plastic was mixed wrongly, and whether the team faced any difficulties. The third part is VendorLink. Recyclers give feedback on whether the plastic was accepted, downgraded, or even rejected. So my theory of change is simple. If the guide used real plastic example, people can sort with less confusions. If the teams receive feedback, they can improve the next shift. And if recycle requirements are included from the start, clean plastic has a better chance to be recovered. This is how SortRight turned plastic sorting from a poster into a daily working habit. SortRight Penang uses a hybrid business model. The main income comes from factories. They pay a monthly service fee for the SortRight Kit, ShiftTracker, recycler feedback, and a monthly impact report. I do not want this to work like a one-time awareness campaign. The factory pays because the service gives them measurable results, such as total plastic recovery rate, lower contamination rate, and better sustainability data. The second income comes from a small sharing fees with recycling vendor when clean plastic is successfully recovered. But this is only a supporting income because recyclable plastic price can change. For the first year, SortRight can start from pilot funding support through programs such as the Penang Green Industry Programs or CSR Fund from Anchor Semiconductor Company. But the long-term plan is not to depend on the grants forever. After the pilot proof result, factory service fee should become the main income. For smaller factory or supplier, SortRight can use a cross-subsidy model. Bigger factory pays the full rate, while smaller suppliers can join at a lower cost. The resources needed are also quite practical. We need one trained coordinator, printed SortRight Kit, a simple QR tracking form, recycler partners, and factory recycling champions. So the model is not based on an expensive technology. It is based on a simple system that factory can afford and the workers can actually use. SortRight cannot work alone. Workers generate the plastic, cleaners collect it, recyclers decide whether it can be accepted. Management give the support and budget. If this group work separately, the same problem will repeat. So, SortRight start with one pilot area first. We listen to the workers and cleaner, use real plastic example, and share feedback without blaming anyone. The aim is not to point fingers. The aim is to make everyone part of the same plastic recovery system. For scaling, SortRight should not grow too fast. In year one, we start small in one or two pilot factory areas in Penang. The aim is to test whether workers and cleaners can use the system every day, not only during campaign week. If the pilot works, year 2 and year 3 can expand to more production area and more semiconductor factory in Penang. After that, the model can be adapted to other manufacturing areas such as Guilin or Klang Valley. But it should not be copied blindly, because each factory has different plastic type, different workers, and different waste flow. We will measure 5 things: reduction in mixed plastic waste, kilograms of clean plastic recovered, recycler rejection rate, workers and cleaner trained, and numbers of factories that continue using SortRight. For me, scaling is not just going bigger. It is about keeping the system practical, local, and useful.
The plastic already here, the worker are already here, and the recycling vendor are ready. So what missing is the system that connect them together. The system that not built from the boardroom, but the system that made from the people who live with the problem every single day. SortRight Penang is the system. Thank you.